99% of people will never be able to own 1,250 XRP. Because right now, XRP is at $2.20. Yes, but there is only 100 billion XRP that will ever be in circulation. 100 billion XRP. So 100 billion XRP divided by 8 billion people in the world gives us about 12.5 XRP. So that means if every single person in the world, 100% of the people in the world wanted to buy XRP, you could only buy 12.5 XRP. That's it. Just 12.5 XRP for every single person in the world. But we all know that that's not going to happen. That's impossible, right? Not every single person in the world can buy XRP because XRP is scarce. And some people will have millions and billions of XRP. Some people will never sell. And some people will hold XRP. So we know that this is impossible, right? 12.5 XRP per person, that's not possible. But I asked ChatGPT to make me a table to show me how many XRP you would need to have right now if, for example, 1% of the world population owns XRP. So let's say that you are part of the 1%, right? Only 1% of the world owns XRP and 99% of the world does not own XRP. You are part of the 1%. Only 80 million people in the world can buy XRP then, because 8 billion divided by 1% gives us 80 million people. So 80 million people, those people can only buy 1,250 XRP. Literally, 1,250 XRP means that 99% of the world cannot ever buy XRP. And you were never meant to hold XRP. Yes, you heard that right. The XRP cryptocurrency was created for institutions. XRP is not meant for retail trading and investing. XRP is meant for institutions, big money. And listen to this. I'm going to show you this video because this is huge. And it shows you why you need to hold XRP, because it will be valuable. Listen to this.
Many people are using cryptos just to buy and sell and make quick gains out of it. Does it hurt the growth of cryptocurrencies, that usage for a quick buck? So it's kind of chicken and egg. You have to create a marketplace. And right now we have about 150, 200 exchanges around the world that trade in XRP. A lot of it, as you say, is very shallow trading by individuals. And that is not the use case that we are pursuing. What we are pursuing is the use of XRP as a financial asset by sophisticated institutions.
XRP is meant to be used as a sophisticated asset for financial institutions, big institutions. It's not meant for retail trading. That is what this guy has confirmed. Now, he is the former head global head of infrastructure innovation at Ripple. So he used to be the head of infrastructure innovation, global head of infrastructure innovation. Basically, they need to work on this title because it's a really long title. But anyways, he had a big position at Ripple. And that is what he has confirmed. That XRP is not meant for retail trading. It's meant for big institutions. Listen to this.
By sophisticated institutions as a bridging mechanism. So does this hurt or harm? Well, it creates a lot of noise. And, we certainly don't want that much noise. But we're waiting. And for example, in this last quarter.
So they don't want noise. They want to work quietly behind the scenes, and they don't want people to know what they're doing. Basically, they just want to flip a switch and have all the big money into XRP.
The bulk of XRP sales were to institutional investors. And as this transitions away from retail to institutions, we'll start to use it for wholesale financial usage.
So they're going to start using XRP for wholesale usage, for big use cases. Once XRP transitions from being away from retail and all towards institutions. That's basically what he said. Bulk of XRP sales were to institutions, not to retail. And as it transitions away from retail and goes to institutions, big use cases will come online. They are waiting for you to sell and for them to flip the switch. They want you to sell first, and then they will flip the switch.
That's when the turning point will come.
They are waiting. They are waiting for the bulk of XRP to go away from normal people to big money, and then they will use it for wholesale CBDC use cases and way bigger things like real world tokenization and DeFi. That is why if you own XRP, you need to pay attention to the value of XRP. It is going to be extremely valuable in the next few years. Pay attention to what's happening. And if you hold 1,250 XRP, that will put you in the top 1%. Yes, this table right here literally confirms that if you hold this many XRP, then you are top 1% of the entire world. And if you own 5,000 XRP, for example, you are in the top quarter of 1%. XRP will be extremely valuable. Make sure you pay attention, hodl, don't sell, don't give up, don't be scared. If any small dip comes along the way, make sure you take advantage of that. I love you all. Subscribe, join us, and I will see you very soon. Until next time, Crypto AI Man.